Hello, this is Dave at AFX Search, Licensed Investigators. A lot of the investigations that a client may want to look at is to look at the prior history of a subject in terms of their lawsuits. Has the person been sued, or have they sued other parties? Keep in mind that this is potentially good information, but when it's used for a couple specific purposes, the client wants to make sure that it's not going to adversely affect or discriminate against that person. Here's a couple examples. Let's suppose that you're a potential employer or even a landlord looking to rent to a party, and you're going to look to see if that person has filed a lot of lawsuits against other people in their past, just to make sure you're not going to be doing business with somebody who is highly litigious. The problem is that you may consider the fact that you're discriminating against a person for exercising their legal right to redress. Again, I'm not making a judgment whether or not this is correct or not. However, if you use that as a pattern to look at in deciding on employment or rental, and later on you're sued or something comes up where it's discovered that part of your employment practice or rental practice is to look for lawsuits from that person, a claim could be made that, look, you're just trying to prevent somebody to do business with you as an employee or even as a renter, that it's just trying to exercise their rights that they legally had, and indicates that you favor people who might be less likely to object to unfair treatment. So keep that in mind when you're looking at prior lawsuits, that you're looking at it even-handedly. There already have been cases where an employer has been had some liability for excluding potential employees who have sued prior employers or even sued in civil court other parties because the employer looked at it like, look, this guy is or gal is somebody who sues a lot of people. I don't want him as part of my organization, which may be a judgment you want to make, but it could create problems for you legally down the road. Same thing with rentals. If you find somebody that is a potential tenant that has a lot of lawsuits, if you discriminate against them, the case could be made by a future attorney that you're turning away people that are just exercising rights they have under the law to prevent them from being damaged by other parties. And if you're turning those kind of people away, it could create a problem. So check with your attorney on that type of filter to make sure that it's going to be all right with you. And if you want to look at those types of prior histories, that you're doing it in the right way. If you have any questions, you can reach us at afxsearch.com. That's our website for investigations. We'd be glad to help.